Alright, so here is going to be my review of the hati-s. This is a 48 gram mouse that uses a 3389. I have the Stardust edition, and it is the 2012 edition, or version. So it does have Kale 8.0s, and it has all the newest features. I got it off Amazon. The price is a little bit steep for the Stardust. It is $100 and $65 for the red. Now, this is a mouse that is probably my most loved, hated mouse I've ever tried. And I'll get into why in a second, but I do just want to jump into a sound test immediately, and then I'm going to talk about the unboxing experience and all of that. Right and left click. Side buttons. Scroll wheel. DPI. So as you can probably hear, my side buttons are extremely scuffed. My mouse 1 and 2. So my left click. These use Kale 8.0s. My left click, extremely nice, extremely tactile. Or not extremely tactile, but it's pretty tactile. And it's very nice, extremely responsive. Not really there's no post-travel, no pre-travel. Now my right click. I can actuate it without it actually clicking when I tap on the front here. I can even go all the way up to here and make it click. I can make it actuate without actually making the clicking sound. There's borderline no tactility on my right click, and it already double clicks. I didn't even know Kale 8.0s could double click, but I guess they can. I guess I don't know what's up with that. It must just be the implementation or something, but it's bad. Every time I tried to scope in, or not every time, but it was extremely inconsistent. I would use it for a little bit, no double clicks. I'd come back to it, it was unusable. So I don't know what that issue is at all. I don't know. I tried uninstalling the software, because at first I uninstalled the software, and it was on 16 milliseconds, and it wasn't double clicking at first. And then I let it sit for a little bit and came back. I couldn't even use it. I tried to adjust something on Twitch, and it just kept going crazy. So my right click is extremely scuffed. My front side button is amazing. No issues at all. My back side button, as you can hear, that's not even the issue, the sound. I don't care about the sound. It's this. Okay. You see that? I'm not even pushing hard. And it does this if I hit on the back too, and it's progressively, I don't even use my side buttons that much. It has progressively just gotten farther in the shell, and it's just developed more travel and more travel, and that is just terrible. The scroll wheel is amazing. I really enjoy the scroll wheel, and I'll get into the shape after I talk about my unboxing experience. So I got it out of the mail, and before I even start that, I don't even want to talk about the cable. As you can see, it is detachable, so it's just the easiest paracord ever. All you have to do is buy one, plug it in, and you can literally just take it out. The cable is terrible. I don't even want to talk about it. You're going to need a paracord. But this has to do with the feet. So I get it, I put it on my bed, I open it up, and the envelope inside the thing, the box was sealed and everything. It was flipped over, and everything was all over the box. And on top of that, I got lemon scented, which is like the worst possible scent you could get from G Wolves. And so I was like, okay. Everything was kind of scuffed in my package, and everything was all over the place. So I just take the mouse out, I start to use it, and I notice swiping like this, extremely scratchy. Sorry, I just hit my mic. And then I turn it over. My skate is sideways. My sensor ring is sideways. And at first I thought this was just, it didn't affect it and you weren't able to feel it. And then I looked right here. It was already lifted out of the box, and it was going over the guide, like the cutout for the sensor ring. And it was going right over it, and it was the sharpest edge ever. I still have the stock ones on. This is what it came out of the box with. And anytime you swipe like this, you can feel so much scratch. It's not even funny. So I didn't even, obviously I wasn't even going to replace it after our double clicking and all of that. It was just, it was done. Now it's not all bad with this mouse because the shape is amazing. It does come with grips. The grips I don't like also, and it comes with Armor on 20Ms in the box. But why would you put Armor on 20Ms in if you get KO 8.0s in your mouse? But the feet are actually really nice by themselves. But I just got off track a little bit. Yeah, as I was saying with the shape, it's not all bad with this mouse. The shape of this mouse is so nice for claw. People keep saying it's like a mini G Pro S. It is not at all. The hump does sit right in the back of your palm, and as everybody knows, it is a baby mouse. Here's a size comparison between the KPU I have like next to me. It just kind of gets devoured by the KPU. It makes the KPU look extremely large. And I mean, the shape is so nice. It's perfect for claw grip. It's just extremely nice, and fingertip as well. The holes on the side don't bother me at all. I thought they would actually, but they really just don't. And the aesthetic of this mouse is even nicer, I think. At $100, it is very pricey, but it's unique to you in a way. This might sound like weird, but the amount of speckles your mouse gets is inconsistent. So one person could get a ton on their clicks, and one person could get nothing. It's kind of like the Final Mouse scroll wheel where they all say different things. You get a different amount of white dots on your mouse, and you do feel them. They actually do feel kind of like little speckles of dirt or dust. I did find myself like scratching it just because I thought I had something on the click. So if you are really sensitive to things like that, and you can easily feel that, and you know you won't like that, just get the red version, especially coming in at $65 for the red version. I think this version is way overpriced. The red version is only 2 grams heavier, and it has no holes on the side. But I don't want to drag this mouse out, this review of this mouse out. My copy was extremely scuffed. I mean, to the point where, like, it's bad. But the structural integrity of it is nice. There's no flex on my copy at all, besides my right side button, which it doesn't even creak. It's just, I can make it click like so far up without even making the click sound. It's just so odd. And overall, it is an extremely nice mouse, and I would definitely recommend it if you get a good copy. But I don't think I can recommend it just because people are still having so many issues with copies, and G-Wolf's mice are just so inconsistent. I mean, so inconsistent. It's so odd. I don't know why they're so inconsistent with their mice, but that's basically going to be the end of this video. It's really going to be a 50-50 shot in the dark with this mouse. If you know that you're going to be able to replace it, or get a refund, I would 100% try it, see if you get a bad or a good copy. And I'm showing it up close right now because on camera, the aesthetic of it really just doesn't do it justice. Compared to the G Pro Wireless, it just looks like such a clean mouse. I mean, it's insane. And here's a little size comparison. It's like an actual baby mouse. Like, it's a very small mouse. And yeah, it is pretty wide and it is very narrow. But I'm not going to drag this video out. That's going to be the end of this video. Peace. So this is an update. I did get my second copy, and the build quality is not any better. It's so creaky. When I slam my mouse like this, it clicks. I have a ton of post travel to the point where my click actually lifts over this little guardrail over here. My side buttons are still a little bit scuffed. My back one is extremely mushy. They're dealable, but it's a little bit mushy. Right click, still almost no tactility. I mean, the feet are a little bit better, but they're actually really nice. But yeah, I don't think I will be getting another G Wolves product. I mean, it's very bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I just wanted to update you guys on my copy. It was a very unsuccessful copy. But yeah, peace. Enjoy the video.